Hey everybody, welcome to the show. You know where you are, the 9 and 9 with me, TGo. And today we're going to change it up a little bit because you guys know we talk about the Now Honors coming up in October. I just finished Limitless. We've got Power of Pink Summit, and those are all women focused. Men are welcome, but it's women focused. Today we got our dad expert here, and we're going to talk about men entrepreneurs and dads and fun and all that good stuff. My good buddy Cory Rankin is in the house. He didn't bring JoJo. We'll talk about that. And we're going to talk about how to be a great dad, balance your life, and also pursue your business. So sit right there. We'll be right back.
Expert Talk is sponsored by Pod Nation TV, the podcast to broadcast network.
Hey, yeah, you heard me right. We're always talking about moms and wives and women, and people say, the guys say, well, what about us? Well, today is your day because my good buddy Cory is here. Hey, Cory, are you out there?
Yep. Thanks for having me, TGo.
Thanks for being here, brother. First, I got to pick a bone with you because you used to be my neighbor, and then you wouldn't move to Texas. When are you coming back home? I need to see you. We need to hang out.
That is a good question. I am not sure, but wherever the Lord takes me, that is where I go. And he took me to Texas. So that's where we're at.
Well, tell JoJo we said hi and congratulations on her master's. I'm really excited about that. And I hope she can jump on a call with me soon and come back on the show. I miss her.
I'll get her back. She'll talk all sorts of moms and autism. She's got a lot going on that she'll bring for you.
Awesome. I love it. So you started the Dad Ascenders. What is Dad Ascenders?
So think of the word ascend, to go to a level higher than where you currently are. And that's exactly that. Take these entrepreneurs who are working a lot in the business, who care about their family, and ascend them to a level that is higher, where they're more intentional, where they're more present, they're becoming the men that they desire to be, where they're the fathers that their children are asking them to be, and that they're just elevating as men and becoming more intentional and present.
So what made you decide, because you were all about marriage and family, and you still are. I know you are. You have 5 beautiful kids. But what made you say, you know what? It's time to reach out to my brothers, my fellow dads, and say, hey, let's join together. What made you decide to do that?
It was a combination of a lot of things, but my wife and I, we've been foster parents for 10 years, adopted all 5 of our kids. They are almost 5, 6, 7, and 10. And in Thanksgiving of last year, on Thanksgiving Day, I got an impression that I needed to do more to serve dads. And I needed to help dads more. And as I went through the holidays, I pondered and prayed about it more frequently. I got the direction that I needed. Serving dads looked like being a dad program and creating a program for dads. Because my wife, she just recently got her master's degree, and she's now working a few days a week as a therapist, serving moms, overwhelmed moms and children with autism. And the way that we would do our couples coaching was the 4 of us would meet together, my wife and I and the couple we were coaching, or I would work with the men and she would work with the women, and then we'd meet as necessary. But because she's in the clinic as a therapist a few days a week, she was not as available. So it only made sense that I turn my focus more to dads. Dads are an underserved population. There's a lot of dad communities that are like warrior based. You got to be strong, but that's not what I want. I want to create a dad who is there emotionally for their children, a dad who, when their children are going through tough times, want to be there for them, that are open to communication. So I'm all about a tough dad who provides, but that can't be the only thing. And so I'm building a community, a tribe of men who want to be better for themselves and want to become more intentional present fathers, but also want to have an impact in their business as well.
So, I mean, you are a resident super dad. You already know that. You've always been a part of our family, and I appreciate that. But what do you offer to your organization, to your tribe? And is it only locally in Texas, or are you also online and virtual as well?
Most everything is virtual. We will have some in-person events and stuff coming up later this year. But what I offer a 5-day present dad challenge, which is for an hour a day. I work you through a framework of becoming an intentional present father. It's called my 5P framework, and I work you through that. And then after the challenge, I do have a mastermind, which is about a community and really diving into what these dads need to become the best version of themselves, whether it's mindset, whether it's skill set, and also to be more intentional present fathers. I give them a system and permission to be the dad that they want to be. There's a lot of times entrepreneur men live with a lot of regret because
Mhm.
they work so much and their kids are like, I wish my dad was around. I wish he would be at my ball games and not work so much. That
Right.
is what I solve. I help the men be present when they're home and have better quality time with their kids and with their spouse and build balance in the family and in the business.
So there's a young man right now that just found out he's going to be a dad, and his dream has always been to start his own business. What would you tell that young man? And is he the right person to be a part of your tribe?
Yeah, absolutely. Any man that's a father that wants to be better for themselves and for their kids, come on in. You're welcome. So what I would tell him is business is hard, but don't do it alone. Don't do
Mhm.
it by yourself. Make sure your spouse is involved, your loved ones are involved, but also you seek a mentor, you seek help in the business world, and then build a business that allows you to have the lifestyle that you want now. And what I mean by that is build the business where you have control of your time, where you're home for your family, where you're not missing everything as your child grows. The first steps, the first talking, the first activity. A lot of those things are missing when the dad is working or when the dad's out of the home. So I would say build a business that allows you to be in the home, to control your schedule, and not a 1-day business, but a business that has the lifestyle now that you want. There's a lot of entrepreneurs, they get to the point they build a 1-day business. When I get to this level, then we'll do family vacations. When I my
Mhm.
team is this big, then we'll build family vacations. I'll have more time for the family when I get to this and that. And that's a 1-day business because 1 day never comes. When you think you're getting
Mm.
close, then the next things, then the next launch, a bigger team, a new opportunity. And the ones that suffer is your family.
What about the other end of the spectrum? A dad who wasn't there, and now his kids are grown and now their grandchildren, coming into the scene and he wants to be more present. What would you say to him?
It's not too late. Children need love at all levels, whether they're a grown adult or they're still in your home. But you lost the time with your own children, but you can build a bond with wherever you are now. You can make that relationship valuable and strong with your kids wherever you are now, and you can be a very intentional present grandfather. So there's space to go where you're at and ascend and become more.
So before I let you go, because the 2-minute warning just went by, what do you do like on a special day with your kids, like on a Saturday when they don't have to be at practice or something? What's one thing you love to do yourself by yourself with your kids?
We love to go to the amusement park, go karting. There's a lot of family activities here in Texas. The other day, we spent 5 hours at the bike park, um, going on jumps, riding bikes. We play a lot of football, bike rides, basketball, go karting,
Wow.
amusement parks, zoo, and anything that reading, anything where I can just be there, knowing that my kids are loved and that I love them and that they're valuable and important for me.
Brother, that's why you're our super dad. Tell everybody how they can find your program.
So if you go to dadsascenders.com/present, that's where you'll find the registration for my my 5-day challenge. You can find me on Facebook at at Cory Rankin. And coming in May, I'm going to have a podcast for entrepreneur dads called Data Senders, and that's coming in May.
You, sir, are the absolute best. Thanks for hanging out with me again.
Thank you for having me.
Always. Anytime you want to come on, just let me know. All right, everybody. You heard the man. Go to Data Senders /present and check him out. And if you're driving, you know what to do. Go to TGo-direct.com. It costs you nothing. It costs him nothing. It's just our way to connect you. Go there, type in Cory, type in Dad, type in Ascender. You're gonna find him. I hope you enjoyed this episode. You know I want you to come back next time. And as always, I'm TGo. I'll talk to you next time.